Welcome back. Now to wrap the Teams chapter up, we talk about team meetings. If you worked already, have some work experience, this part of the chapter will be easy breezy for you. You can cruise through that. It's maybe a good review as well. You can always watch it on 1.5 speed if you're on YouTube, or 2 speed and put those subtitles on. Team meetings. What are we talking about first? Effective team meetings. Check this out. We got to plan them. There's a pre-meeting, meeting, and post-meeting. Might sound redundant, might sound, why do we have all these sub-points? Meetings, it's just one event. It's just one event, isn't it? We don't need all these sub-points. Just the one meeting we have, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. maybe. That's it, isn't it? Maybe not. Let's see why we have these 4 steps. Planning phase, maybe one of the most critical ones. When we ask ourselves, what's the point? What's the point of this meeting? Basically, ask yourself first, should we have this meeting? Yes or no? I have this chart up here. It's not like this on the exam, if you will. It's just fun to think about. Why are we having this exam? Okay, let's look at an example. Top left. Are we meeting to plan a meeting? And you'll be surprised how many times this is a yes at our workplace. Then ask yourself, why are we meeting? Redundant. You don't have to meet to plan a meeting. Okay, if it's no, keep going. Already held a meeting about this? Yes, redundant. No meeting needed. Don't send me an invite. Don't waste each other's times. No, keep going. Can I send an email update about this? Is email appropriate for whatever the message is for the meeting? Maybe it's even better? Yes? Cancel the meeting. Don't make the meeting. If it's still no, will more get done without the meeting? If it's still a no, then please be on time, arrive prepared. All right, as an example. Just get you in the mindset of thinking, hey, do we need to have a meeting? Meetings are common, but you'll be surprised. The workplace, biggest companies in the world, they have lots of meetings just to talk about meetings, to plan meetings, to have more meetings. People have no time. Okay, think about and respect people's times. Effective meetings. Best times of the days, usually 10 a.m. to noon. 10 a.m. to noon, generally suggested productivity is the highest. The percentage of employees who say time frame is least productive of the day versus most productive. So the most productive is here, lowest on the score, which is between 10 a.m. and noon in the morning. All right, that was planning phase. Did we make sure we need a meeting? We need a meeting. We cannot send it in an email, not in a phone call. Let's go ahead. What's the next step? Pre-meeting. What are we doing in the pre-meeting? We're sending an agenda. For those of you who work, you received agendas before, one form or another. Even if you ignored them, they're usually there in the email or as an attachment. What's an agenda? Think about what we're going to talk about today. What's the structure of the meeting? Don't have it too much free flow. Usually meetings take a while in bigger groups, bigger organizations, so it has to be highly structured. All essential details will be on that document. Time, date, where to meet, who will talk what, agenda items, timeframes, it's optional. Roles, materials needed. All details can be referred in the meeting agenda. Before you ask a question regarding the meeting, it should be in the agenda. Okay. Meeting items are key important information. I'll show you a few in a second. Usually you request an action, you request information, you share information because you already researched something, or you request some advice, one form or another. These are the big 4. Very theoretical, but let's take a look at an example from your textbook, how a meeting agenda could look like. You see obviously date, start time, end time, purpose. Why are we meeting? We have to meet. It's not possible via email. That's why we write the purposes. Desired outcome. That's a plan. Hopefully that will work out. And then agenda item. Check this out. It will say the time. For example, Jeff talks 5 minutes about the surveys for whatever here. Then Barbara talks about these topics. Agenda item 2, another topic. Improving customer satisfaction, 20 minutes. Jeff has summary of findings he has to share. Then we have a group discussion plan. Everything in detail, including participants and who's taking the notes. Somebody has to take notes, or else you're going to discuss certain things and it ends an hour later and you forgot already in agenda item 1. What was the conclusion? What did you develop? What kind of action items? You have to take notes. Usually there's one note taker in advance set. They know they have to take notes. Okay. Now it's the time of the meeting. We created the agenda. Pretty obvious. Be on time. Be present. This is where we talked about the active listening part. If you didn't watch the active listening video, this is key now. Everything we talked about there applies here for the in-meeting meeting. Etiquette, obvious. Always try to arrive a couple minutes early. Have a good attitude. Bring pen and paper or laptop nowadays. Be concise. Stay on topic. Don't ramble around. People have other meetings coming. People have other stuff going on in their life. And collaborate. This is all about also listening, collaborating, where we also did our divergence, where we also did our own research, own work by our own. Now we're convergence. We're coming back together and sharing the information with our team members. Usually there's a facilitator as well, who makes sure we're sticking to the agenda items, and job also of a facilitator to get everyone involved so nobody feels left out. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Now don't mix this up with agenda. Post meeting, meaning after the meeting. What is this document called? Agenda? No, it's called meeting minutes. Don't confuse those two. Meeting minutes, everything that was discussed during the meeting goes into the meeting minutes, like announcements, action items discussed, key decisions made, responsibilities assigned or updated, obviously next steps, and next meeting date and time. So here, big for the chapter, don't mix up the agenda, that's something you want to plan in advance, versus meeting minutes, that's something based off the actual meeting and done after the meeting.